Hi everyone, it's Finn here. I have been a little bit under the weather lately, so I haven't posted videos in a while now. But here we go again. So in the year 2015, the year was coming to an end. I was in Finland and it was a beautiful winter, really cold and sunny. My grandmother had just passed away and I was walking in a forest and I sort of started to think that like when I told earlier that I felt a telepathic connection with the babies, I also started to feel like I had a telepathic connection to my housemate, to the housemate who is Lithuanian, Alejandro. I was walking in a forest, and in the forest I felt like he was seeing what I was seeing, and I was sharing my thoughts with him. I started to have a crush on him. I started to think about him as someone who was kind, and I admired those qualities because I was meditating a lot. So I was sort of felt like I understood his spirituality and what he was saying. He had a really sort of like a cryptic way of speaking. He would often say things that other people wouldn't quite understand. But I felt like I was starting to understand those things he was saying. I felt really nervous about having to go back to London. I had agreed with my housemates that I would get out of the house at the start of February 2016. And I also had booked a trip to Vietnam with my mum in February. So part of me was like, okay, I have these positive things to look forward to, but then I have also this big thing of facing my flatmates and what they had against me. They suggested that we'd have a meeting about everything, but I said there was no need for us to talk about it, that I would just get out of the house. Before I left for London, I remember my mom and we prayed together that I would find a house, a home to live in London, and we prayed that everything would go smoothly and that God would look after me. I wanted to believe in that, but I still felt nervous and I didn't know what was going on with me. I also felt nervous about what my ex-boyfriend, Subniv, would do. One time when we were just joking around or like we were just hanging out, all of a sudden he hits his fist right next to my face, and I asked him why he did it, and he said he did it as a reminder of what he's capable of doing. So I started to worry, how would he react to the fact that I didn't want to be with him anymore. All in all, I felt like my life was changing, that something big was happening, and that everything was going to be fantastic and better than I expected. I didn't know what was around the corner, but I felt like I was strong enough to face it. That's all for today. I will now go and dry some apples. See you guys tomorrow. Mwah.